All right. Welcome in, gents. Now, I just want to be categorically clear with this. If you have low energy and you are not hacking your vagus nerve, I want you to get your cock out right now and just fucking punch it, right? Because that's effectively what you're doing. If you have low energy and you're not working on your vagus nerve, you are punching yourself in the dick right now. Stop doing it. No one likes being punched in the cock, right? The vagus nerve is everything. And in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through exactly why you're punching yourself in the dick if you're not hacking your vagus nerve, and also how you can stop punching yourself in the dick by learning how to hack the vagus nerve and using various techniques. There's so much stuff and it's so freaking easy, and you really should be doing this. If you're not doing it right now, your life is just going to be infinitely more difficult than what it should be. By the way, if you're watching this live, comment live down in the comment section below. If you're watching this as a replay, comment replay, right? Just down in the comment section, just pop that up there. Now, guys, I just want to be really strong on this, right? There's loads of stuff that people do every single day, which is punching themselves in the dick, right? If you want more energy and you're drinking coffee, they're punching yourself in the dick. If you want more energy and your sleep is shit, you're punching yourself in the dick. It's like there are so many really basic things, but the king of all of these is looking after our vagus nerve. Now, the vagus nerve is also known as the wandering nerve. Why is it known as the wandering nerve? It's because it wanders literally from our brain throughout everywhere, throughout our whole body, okay? And what the purpose of the vagus nerve is to allow us to recover, to allow us to replenish, to allow us to sleep and do all those good things. Whenever we have low energy, 99% of the time, it is due to you not recovering, not sleeping well, by having too much anxiety or stress. Now let's just picture this, right? This is me going back a few years ago. I used to work really fucking hard. 100-hour weeks I was no stranger to them. And I would be working, I remember getting up at 4 a.m. and I'd be down at my standing desk on my laptop, smashing a coffee from 4 a.m. and I'd be working right the way through until 7, 8, 9, 10 p.m. at night. Okay? That's what I did every single day, well, not every single day of the week. I did about 6 days a week. And that's what I did just continuously over and over. Business was growing. I was still trying to lift. I had heaps of shit going on all the time. And it was stressful just working that amount. It was a huge volume of work. And I ended up feeling burned out. I ended up feeling anxious. I ended up feeling just fucking tired all the time. Why? Because I was on go all the time. See, the body has two different states. One is rest and digest, and the other one is fight or flight. And this is the two states that we comprise within the nervous system, right? The nervous system regulates every single thought, feeling, mood, action, everything within your body, okay? And this vagus nerve is key. See, if your vagus nerve isn't happy, if your body is stressed, your vagus nerve gets turned off. It loses what we call vagal tone. Vagal tone goes down the gurgler, and it starts making us more anxious. In fact, they've shown in many diseases, from heart disease to some cancers to a whole heap like depression, anxiety, all these sorts of things. Every single one has some form of, at least there's some evidence showing that the vagus nerve is involved. When the vagus nerve gets turned off, bad shit happens within your body. Simple as that. If your vagus nerve is not working, bad things happen. That's why right now, if your vagus nerve is off, you will be anxious. You will have bad focus. You will have brain fog. You won't be able to think as clearly. You'll wake up at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the middle of the night. You won't be able to get to sleep. Your head will be racing. All of these things will start happening to you, right? It is not fun. You need to have your vagus nerve on all the time, because as soon as it turns off, life is not very fun. There's even more evidence to suggest that the vagus nerve is a key player in inflammation. So if you're feeling fatter than what you should be, you can't lose weight, you're feeling weak, you constantly get injured, you get lower back pain, the vagus nerve can be involved in that as well. Digestion, if your digestion is not good, if you're getting blocked up, if you're getting the runs, if you're getting gassy, if you just feel like crap, your vagus nerve is the cause of that as well, because the vagus nerve regulates the digestive system and pretty much all the organs within your body as well. Can you see now why, if you're not utilizing your vagus nerve to improve vagal tone, you are punching yourself in the cock, right? Can you see that? So now what we need to do is we need to look at, okay, What can we do to fix this? How can we actually fix this vagus nerve so that we can feel better? Now, if you want to have more energy, the first thing is you need to have more recovery. Most people, when they think of, I want to have more energy, they'll think of, okay, I need to drink more caffeine. I need to have more coffee. I need to have more stimulants. I need to razz myself up. I need to do some really aggressive breaths and just get rocking and rolling. That's what I need to do, right? Wrong. It's the opposite. Every single day you should wake up feeling fucking phenomenal. Every single day you should wake up rock hard or near enough to, right? You should wake up rock hard. You should wake up energetic. You should want to get up in the morning. You should be motivated for the day ahead. You should be excited about life. That is how you will feel when you are recovering well. And so you won't have to worry about low energy because it just doesn't exist. If you are recovering really, really well and your energy bar is at 100%, how can you not have high energy? How can you not be energetic and excited for the day? Because your energy bar is full. Have you ever got that feeling on holidays before where you've had a couple of days off or a week off or a couple of weeks off and you start getting antsy, you're like, fuck, I've got to do some stuff. I feel lazy. That is how you should feel when you're recovered really, really well. Does that make sense? So that's the feeling that we want to get to. That. If you don't have that, your recovery needs to be improved. So where does the vagus nerve play into all this? Well, vagal tone is what regulates our recovery. It is what regulates our sleep. It is what regulates our stress levels. It regulates our ability to switch off, recover, and restore. And if the vagus nerve is not being looked after and it's not being tonified, you're not going to have a fun time at all. So what can we do? How can we stimulate the vagus nerve? Fun fact on this as well, for those of you who are watching. Fun fact on this. The vagus nerve is a thing that regulates our hiccups. When we have an issue with our vagus nerve, that is what causes the hiccups to occur, right? So there are people who have literally had the hiccups for years and years and years, and they've managed to fix it. Legit, there are some people. There's a dude who had hiccups for like 20 years. He was in India. He had the hiccups for 20 years. Ridiculous, right? It was absolutely insane. And there's a way that you can fix it. So if you get the hiccups, there's a little hack. You just work with your vagus nerve, tonify your vagus nerve, and all those issues go away. So how can we stimulate our vagus nerve? Well, step number one for everyone with the hiccups who wants to get rid of them really quickly is called a digital rectal massage. So what you can do is you can put your finger up your coit and play with your butthole, right? That, no joke, stimulates your vagus nerve. The second thing is an orgasm. If you come and you come more regularly, every time you come, you will get to activate your vagus nerve in like the best way possible. I don't know what's better, sticking your finger up your butt or having an orgasm. I don't know. I'll let you decide. But doing either of those two things is going to activate and stimulate your vagus nerve. On top of that too, doing deep breathing like the exercises we get all of our clients at JCF to do, right? All you guys who are on the JCF, on the High Performance Man program, you know exactly what we're talking about, right? We need to make it so that we're doing our breathing exercises regularly. The next one is making it so that we actually spend an appropriate amount of downtime with the people that we love, the people that we care, being social, being around them. But even more to the point is having a really, really solid vagus nerve tonifying protocol. One of the things that we're teaching a lot of our guys at the moment is to use these. Right? This is a TENS machine. Okay, and what this does is I clip this onto my ears. I have it at a very, very specific frequency, and by clipping it onto my ears, I actually manage to, I actually manage to turn the vagus nerve on through sending electrical impulses, and it will get the vagus nerve firing at the rate I would like it to be firing. And when we do this, right, it's an absolute game changer. You just want to sit back, relax, and go to sleep. It's absolutely amazing. Focus is through the roof, relaxation's through the roof, anxiety is gone. So these are all the things that we can do when we start to hack the vagus nerve. Now, if you don't have our information on the nervous system already and how to do this, we have a whole library of things that you can do every single day really, really easily. If you want to learn how to do this and you want access to the extended training, which is going to go for another about 10 minutes or so, just comment vagus nerve down below in the comments section and we'll make sure you get access to it. This is the premise, this is the basis of what we do for all of our clients. So if you don't have this right now, you'll want to do this. If you have low energy and you want to stop punching yourself in the dick, right? Comment vagus nerve down below. I'll give you access to the whole training. On that note, guys, I'll leave you all to it. Stop punching yourself in the cock. You don't need to. Don't forget about your vagus nerve, and I'll speak to you soon.